Land degradation is considered as a priority and one of the most critical environmental issues in Syria. The project on sustaining livelihood and land resources was implemented in Khaltan village in 2006 by the Sustainable Land Management Committee. And as a result of its success, the project was replicated in Mugara village in 2008 by the Land Management and Diversification Committee. Both individual projects received $50,000 from the JEF Small Grants Program, with additional amount of $25,000 each in co-financing. The two projects were facilitated and supported technically by both the International Center for Agricultural Research in Dry Areas and the Agricultural Extension Service in Afrin. With ICARDA's support, additional $20,000 in cash funding was recently secured by Coca-Cola Foundation for one of the project sites. The two villages are located in Aleppo Governorate, Afrin district, in the northern western part of Syria. The area is well known of its olive cultivation by Kurdish communities which began more than 90 years ago. In the early 90s, local communities started clearing the forests for agriculture and charcoal production. Gradually, the available forest land was replaced and filled with olive groves. Olive cultivation is the main income-generating activity for poor farming communities in the mountainous area of Afrin. Water erosion by surface runoff during intensive rain has contributed to tremendous soil losses, especially on steep slopes, where unsustainable land use practices are being used. Now soil erosion has free play and is evident everywhere. Soil depths of cultivated fields have been reduced, varying between 10 and 40 centimeters, affecting land productivity and farmers' livelihoods. It is estimated that 20 tons of soil per hectare are being lost every year. Consequently, land degradation poses a serious threat to ecosystem functions, biodiversity, climate change, specifically CO2 sequestration, household food security, and livelihoods. Land degradation in the two project sites is due to unsustainable land management practices such as cultivation steep slopes using heavy machinery, clearing of the vegetation cover, and absence of soil and water conservation practices. Although technical solutions are quite known by both communities, they are not widely implemented due to socio-economic limitation. In order to combat land degradation, the JEF Small Grants Program supported communities in both villages in three main areas. First, capacity building and training. The Agricultural Extension Service, together with ICARDA, organized periodic training workshops for both communities. Several exchange technical field visits and on-site training for both villages were carried out. Second, technology transfer and adoption through on-site training, demonstration fields, and collective action. Land and water conservation techniques were demonstrated on-site, including improved contour plowing and tillage, graded and semi-circular stone bonds, intercropping, conservation agriculture, and water harvest techniques. And finally, innovative sustainable financial mechanism to support farmers to implement sustainable land management practices was established. The microcredit system, which is managed by the community, was able to support 50 male and female farmers on average annually. So far, 250 hectares are sustainably managed, and the number is expected to increase in the coming years. And around 162 families benefited from microcredit access to save their land and improve their livelihoods. The impact of the two projects have not gone unnoticed, and many more sustainable soil and water conservation practices have started to sprout out in these mountains.